Okay, here's a boring video where I'm just venting my frustration because here again I talk about economics with people on the internet and I'm not an economical expert. But if I'm not an economical expert and I understand these simple concepts, why can't you? Not you, listener, but the person that I'm arguing with. So in Romania, the government is printing more meal tickets. And I said, this is going to cause inflation. And people are like, no, inflation is when the government prints money. Now, I do appreciate that those people have more understanding than the common blue check mark on the Twitter. Or the person that goes at the White House and says that Putin did inflation as if he managed to sneak into the Fed and started printing money. Okay? I do appreciate that level of understanding is deeper than that. But you're still wrong, okay? Like, can we put the money out of the equation? Like, let me explain to you on the simplest terms. It's what your fucking teacher should have taught you at school. Besides the LGBTs, the LGBTs are very important, okay? They are pivotal knowledge of any human being. They need to understand that. There is no debate about it. But besides the LGBTs, could they have not taught you this as well? So let's take the money out of the equation. Let's imagine that tomorrow everything would be free in your country. Literally everything, okay? You can go anywhere in any store and take whatever you want. As much as you want. Okay? Let's imagine that. What would happen? Can you tell me what would happen if that was the case? I will tell you what would happen. Within a couple of hours, every single store would be empty. There would be nothing left. Empty shelves, empty everything. Because people would take far more than they need. The people producing the stuff would not be able to keep up with the demand if anyone can go in a store and just take whatever they want. Like, people would take more than they need. There would be a lot of waste. Number one. And number two, the people who didn't get up early in the morning would probably have nothing left. Because everyone took everything, right? That is what would happen if tomorrow everything would be free. Now, how do people get stuff? The way people get stuff is with paying money. So let's imagine a scenario where people have more money than before. What do? They buy more stuff. When people buy more stuff, what happens? We just talked about it. You get shortages. You get shortages because all of a sudden people get more than they need. Right? So this is why when you have inflation, the price goes up. It's not that the company is gouging you, you moron. It's not that the corporation is evil and is gouging you. It's literally that the corporation is running out of shit. So when they run out of stuff, they increase the price. Okay? That is normal. That is what happens in a market. When there's less stuff around, people are willing to pay more for it, so the price goes up. Now you can say that's gouging, but I say it's the way free markets do rationing. Okay? Like that is literally it. Because like, if there is not enough stuff to go around, we're talking about a bad situation, not a normal situation, a bad situation. Like, there is not enough stuff to go around, then the price goes up. So that only the people who desperately needs that stuff are going to take it. The people who don't desperately need to are going to wait until the price goes back down. That's why mansions are so expensive, because there's not enough to go around. If there were mansions on every street corner, then the price of mansions would go down. This is basic, okay? Like, this is not some scientific shit. You don't need to be an economist to understand. This is like the mind of the chicken united with the mind of the cock. And they have the IQ necessary to understand this. But then you have the blue check marks on Twitter, the intelligentsia, that don't. They think that the companies are gouging them. And like, they're evil corporations. And we need to now price control and shit. Okay, fine. We're not even going to go into that. But that is the main concept, okay? Scarcity. When people can afford to have stuff from the market because they now have an influx of money or whatever, they take more than they need. There's less stuff in the market. And that's why the prices go up. That is why when inflation happens, the prices go up. It's not that the stores talk with each other and goes, hey, did you hear about the Fed who constantly prints money nowadays and there's like another trillion in circulation. Yeah, let's raise our prices. That's not how it works. It's just people all of a sudden can have more than they could before. Now in Romania you have these things called meal tickets. I think they might exist in the United States. They're probably called food stamps or whatever. But they're a piece of paper which, let's say for the sake of the argument, is at the value of $10. And you can go to a grocery store with it and you can buy $10 worth of food. So you can't buy tobacco with it, you can't buy alcohol, and it has to be $10. If you buy $9, then you lose one. If you buy 11, then you have to pay one extra. So that is something that exists, okay? Now, the government is issuing more of them. Perfect. How the fuck is that not inflation? Now, you may call it something else, okay? Fine, because it's not printing money. You may call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. The prices are going to go up, you morons. That's what's going to happen. The prices are going to go up because what happens now is more people take food, cause shortage, and because of that, price goes up. Oh my fucking god. I genuinely, like, why is it so hard to understand? I think it's like people get confused when money gets in the middle. Money is just something we use as the middleman. Alright? It's just the way, like, money is the human energy required. Because at the end of the day, that's what it, right? Like when you work, when you do something, it's the human energy you put into it. That is expressed through money. So you show that you put in the work. It's like you went to your neighbor, you plowed his lawn, and the neighbor gives you $10, and when you go to the milk store owner asks you, have you served your fellow neighbor today? And you say yes. And he goes, prove it. And you show him the $10. That's literally what the money is. It's like a proof that you did something for society. Now, let's take that proof away for a second, because in this case, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that in your vicinity, there are goods. And the goods are finite in number. They're not an infinite number of goods, even though it seems that way when you go to the supermarket. You think that they never will run out. But in reality, there is a finite number of goods. The more goods people take, the fewer remain. The fewer remain, the higher the price goes. So when you print meal tickets, it's literally the same thing. Now, you can make the argument that it's a good choice, that it's necessary, that it should be done. Okay, fine. Like, you're helping the vulnerable in society. Okay. I think you're absolutely stupid, mentally challenged, and wrong, and worthy of a blue check mark on Twitter, but okay. Personally, the main problem is that there is not enough stuff, and you can't print money out of this. You cannot just give meal tickets out of this shit. The way to fix it is to make more stuff. But oh, you can't make more stuff because of a series of bad decisions that happened in the last 2 years. Bad decisions, like for example, oh, let's keep everyone safe and shut the fucking economy. Surely nothing will happen because of it. If we can save one life, well, congratulations, the life has been saved. I hope it's worth it. Now pay the fucking bill when you go to the groceries and you buy lettuce for $10. And by the way, this video is made in 14th of April, 2022. So if you think that $10 per lettuce, it would be a fucking good deal, you're probably watching this in the future, aren't you? And then you have the environmental activists who are like, oh, let's stop buying gas, let's ban fracking, let's ban all of this shit. Guess what? Making stuff, agriculture, guess what it needs? It needs energy. Where does energy come from? Oh, it comes from green energy? Well, where the fuck is that green energy? Where is it? Where is it? Because there isn't any, is it? It's not enough. It's not enough. First build it and then turn off the gas, you fucking morons. How on earth are you putting the cart in front of the horse and expecting it to run? Like, if there's no energy, if there isn't any, and you're like, oh, but like we can have solar power. Great! Where are they? First you build them, and then you shut off the thing that exists. Is that how your mommy does? when she changes the electrical company, does she take off the power from the house and leaves you in the cold for months on end until the new electric power company comes in? Is that how it works in your mommy house, Mr. Green Activist? Is this how it is done? I am sorry for the rant. I got a little bit upset. It's like talking with people on Twitter. It gets your blood boiling because you don't understand. Do these people not get an education in the first world where they're coming from? I'm from Romania. I'm not a nation that is considered to be the pioneer of enlightenment or anything like that. It's just like some basic understanding of how the economic system of a country should function. But yes, prices will go up. They will keep going up. And no, meal tickets aren't going to fix the problem. They're just going to make the prices go more up. Because at the end of the day, it's not the wealth redistribution. No. There's not enough stuff. We need more stuff. And in order to get more stuff, we need more energy. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.